Welcome back into Mid-Morning on WKYT, and now somebody we want you to meet. It's an inspirational story about overcoming fear and learning life's lessons, and you can get a copy of it and meet the author in Richmond this Saturday.
Daphne Freeman is here to talk about her new book. Welcome, glad to have you here.
Thank you, I'm so glad to be here.
We appreciate it. How did you come up with the concept for this book?
Well, I was in crisis ministry counseling and for a few years here in town, and so I was going through my own personal journey, and through that I actually began to study the Bible even more, and these two women, both Tamars and Genesis and Kings, just kept standing out to me. And so I actually took my own personal journey and what I learned through the Word of God and just began to just write a Bible study. And then I was asked to do some retreats, and from there it led to emotional healing classes, and then it just kept going on, conferences and seminars. And my husband finally said to me he says, "I think you have enough material to write a book." And I said, "Are you sure?"
It sounds like he was stating the obvious, that it was already, people were wanting more.
Yeah, and he says, "Well, where's it at?" And I always kept it right there at my fingertips, and I pulled it out, and he was like, "Daphne, you need to submit this." And so I submitted it to a couple of publishers and was extended an offer, a contract from Tate's Publishing Enterprises, and here I am.
Here it is. That's right.
How do people react to this story? What do you hope that people get from this?
Well, a lot of people say, "I did not know that there was two Tamars in the Bible." So, but the most, it was like one of them had vastly different circumstances than the other one, and her outcome was completely different. And so from that, I said, I can either remain a victim where I'm at, or move forward into the destiny that I know is a lot better than where I'm at. And so I just began to just kind of like, chart that way. And I think that that people can just they can relate between both sides, both Tamars. You know what I mean? Everybody has a decision to make, and everyone has difficulty to overcome.
It's
right?
a powerful message, yes.
Yeah, and so I think it's always better to come out on the winning side.
Well,
yes, I agree with you on that. I want to read this book too.
Your opportunity to meet Daphne Freeman is coming up, and that will be on Saturday, 4 until 7 at the Lifeway Bookstore in Richmond Center. And there's a website as well. Thanks for coming. I know you'll enjoy meeting those.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
Good luck with the book.
Oh, thank
we'll
you.
wait for your next one too.
That's
when your
right. There
husband
is
says,
more.
Publish it. There you go.
I had no doubt.